So this is the CVA framework, okay? And this would be the framework for a 45-minute conversation without the triage. Okay, without a triage. So what we would do is North Star awareness, situation awareness, problem awareness, solution awareness, consequence, and transition. And all of these should take you maximum 25 minutes. You can get it shorter, okay, if you become more efficient. Now, what we have right now is that the triagers are doing this part already. They are doing half of the work for you closers. The triagers are doing the North Star, situation awareness, and problem awareness, getting the problems and hitting and getting the pain. Yeah, you guys with me so far? So you as a closer, you want to, if you want to make more money, you want to be more efficient with your calls, you want to close people faster, leverage that. Just leverage the triaging team, because then when you hop on a call, you do this. You do the intro, you confirm the chat with the triager, you frame the call, what's going to happen, and then you just confirm the North Star, confirm the problem, and confirm the pain. And now all of a sudden, you are here by just doing that little confirmation. And then you start the call from here, right? And then in 16 minutes, in less than 20 minutes, you're effective. You've done your discovery, and you've hit the triad of emotions: pain, pleasure, future pain. The sale is made here: pain, pleasure, future pain. If you don't get the pain, the pleasure, future pain, you're leaving money on the table. You with me? I want to put you an example. Hey, Natalie, can you hear me? Yes. Awesome. Did I pronounce your name right? I'm from Spain. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. So you had a chat yesterday with Who's, right? And I had a conversation today with Who's. I had a conversation today with Who's. No. Oh yeah, I was looking at the notes that Who's put here because I don't care, I just look at the notes. You see the difference? I had an in-depth conversation with Who's about your conversation. And what I want to do is I want to tell you what Who's told me so that you can help me fill in the blanks, and then we can go from there. I just framed the call. So main reason you're possibly looking to become a remote closer is because you really want to being able to take care of your newborn, and you want to work from home, and it's important for you to do something that you can work remotely, and also because of the income potential. You want to triple your income. Is that about right? Yes. Got it. He told me that right now you're working in a restaurant, and obviously restaurant implies a lot of hours, and that makes sense because obviously you don't have a lot of time to spend with your newborn. But on top of that, one of the things that Who's told me is that you also work on weekends. Is that right? Yes. And how long have you been working on weekends as well? Oh, ever since I got started three years ago. Got it. And you're working on weekends, and now with the newborn, I mean, like, has that taken a toll on you in any way, shape, or form? Yeah. In what way though? Oh, I'm super stressed out. Stress? How do you mean by stress? Pain, 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 pain. Yes or no? Who's doing this right now? Put a one in the chat if you're doing it, and put a two in the chat if you're not doing this. Put it in the chat. Of course, closers, because triagers and SDRs. Guys, this is how in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the call, you are already here. Boom, hitting the emotion. And then we move in through the framework. What do we have after we get the pain? Well, we have vehicle positioning. Why appointment setting instead of any other way of making online? What is it about appointment setting that resonates with you? Why do you feel you could be good at this specifically? Oh, okay. Then we have mentoring positioning. Okay, and it's like, why are you considering investing in hands-on coaching as opposed to la da 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 da? Now, if you have that from the triager, just touch on it. Just touch on it. And one of the things that Who's told me is like the reason why appointment setting resonated with you is because la da 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 da. Is that right? Yes. And why you were looking for help instead of just trying to figure it out on your own is because blah 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 blah. Yes, got you. So I guess help me understand, like, what have you tried so far? How long have you been wanting to transition? 1 year. And over the last 1 year, what have you tried so far? Nothing. Why is that? Why haven't you tried anything? Oh, because okay, what's different now? Why now you're willing to try something new? Got you. And if you were to find a way to actually make it, what is your goal? Is that what you want to make, or would you rather make more? Okay, so if you were making $10,000 per month, what would that kind of money do for you? How things would change for you besides spending more time with your kid and leaving your job? Okay, what else? Okay, what else would you do with that kind of money? And you've been able to do those things. What kind of effect would that have in your day-to-day life, if anything? What would that mean to you being able to do those things? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Anything else? Any other non-monetary goals anything else that you could do then that you cannot do now? Oh, why is that? Tell me about it. Oh, I see. Pleasure, 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 emotion, emotion, emotion. And then we just rip it off. Hold on, but what happens if you don't do anything about the situation and everything stays the same? You keep working as a restaurant, you cannot spend more time with your kid, and nothing changes over the next 2 to 3 years. What happens then? Cost of inaction. Got you. I understand. And that could be trouble, but I guess why doing something about this now instead of later after Christmas or maybe in summer? Why now? Why not pushing down the road like unsuccessful people do? Why you are one of those 1% of people? Got you. So it's time for a change. Like, do you feel you're ready to draw a line in the sand and actually commit and do something about it? So tomorrow you can wake up knowing that your kid's gonna have a better life. Yes. Are you sure? Because you don't have to. I mean, you could just like continue. Yeah, no. That's why I'm here. Okay. And then we transition. Okay. I need a prospect. Who can play prospect?
I'll play the prospect.
Okay, Kyrie. Awesome. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, guys, take it away.
Hey, Kyrie, how's it going today? You can hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Amazing, amazing. Everything been good today so far?
No complaints.
Where are you calling in from, if you don't mind me asking?
Colombia.
Colombia. Wow, I've never been there, man. How's it like?
Best life you can ever live.
Definitely, definitely. I can definitely understand that. See, same here in Atlanta, man. Same here in Atlanta. You ever been?
I did. I was there for 24 hours and I'll never go back.
Why is that?
It wasn't my type of place.
I can understand that. I can understand that, man. Well, first thing I wanted to do is go ahead, get started, basically lay out the basis of this meeting. We're going to spend this time just me getting to know you, getting to understand where you are, where you're looking to get to, and see how I can bring that solution for you. How does that sound?
That works for me.
Amazing, amazing to hear. So, first thing I wanted to do, I understand you had a call yesterday with Who's, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to first thing just make sure everything that he mentioned was 100% right. I'll just say it back to you and see if there's anything missing.
Okay.
So the main thing whose was mentioned to me on why you're potentially looking into appointment setting is that you wanted to become an entrepreneur. Is that right? And have a stable source of, income for a location freedom.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Something along those lines. Definitely more on the entrepreneurial side.
And you mentioned right now you're working two different jobs just to bring that together, but you're pretty restricted with those two jobs, so you can't really have the location freedom that you're looking for.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem for sure.
And how has that been making you feel?
Okay, stop. Let's just stop there. Decent. Okay, decent. Because you sort of like follow that flow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cameron. Because like you're just like going there. Great job. Now, when he said in problem, yeah, that's a problem. Just go, why is that a problem? Help me understand. If they tell you they have a problem, just probe. A problem? How do you mean? Oh, I'm just working two jobs. Well, there's a lot of people that work two jobs. Like, why specifically that is a problem for you? And you just probe that way. It's easier. Now, a couple of pointers for you, Cameron. I would just cut all these back and forth at the beginning. I would just cut it because it's just like you literally spent like 60 seconds there that you could just have used for something else, right? And everybody in the freaking industry says the same. I don't want you to look like everybody. Everybody's like, where are you calling from? How's everything going over there? How's the weather?
Yeah.
Right? It's just like, I don't like it, bro. So you can do whatever you want, but what I would do is like, I would treat this person as if already was a friend of mine. So I would just go, hey, is it Kendall? Is that how do I pronounce it? Yes, awesome. Because I was chatting with Who's and I was like, how do I pronounce it? I have an accent, so hit it in the first go. I had a conversation with Who's. He told me exactly everything you guys went over, but I want to make sure that I got you right. Is that fine? Is that okay? Yes. And boom. Now I'm just a North Star problem pain. Boom, boom, boom. Way quicker, smoother, and maybe in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you can have that pain sitting there already. I'm telling you, it's just going to improve the amount, the efficiency of your calls, and you will see yourself transitioning in minute 15, 16, 17, which is beautiful. Yeah, good job. Let's just do someone else. Who wants to practice this? Who
I'll
wants
go.
to try? Let's do it. So let's
Okay.
do Mike. Mike, can you? Oh, is Mike here? Well, if not, let's do.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, can you do prospect?
Yep, sure.
Okay, so take it away, guys.
Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
Awesome. My name's Kendall. It's nice to meet with you.
Good to meet you as well.
So I had a conversation with Tato, and he let me know you guys had a call yesterday, and he gave me some details about your call and a little bit of background story on you. So I would love to kind of go over what he said, and you can help me fill in the blanks just to make sure I have everything right, and then we can kind of take it from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. So he mentioned that you're looking to retire your grandma eventually. And right now you are working 2 jobs and you're kind of in burnout mode. And it's really starting to take a toll on your health. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've been feeling like that for, I don't know, past couple months, burnout mode. I think that's what I spoke about with Host. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Awesome. Let's stop it there. When you got them to that point, can you tell me more about it? Where's that coming from? Just use probing questions to let them sit in the pain. Okay, just don't move from there. You've done the right job to get them there. Now stay there and just let them feel that pain. Because again, the only way we're gonna put these people in the right state is if we pull out the triad of emotions: pain, pleasure, and future pain. So don't do this mistake of people saying, okay, that makes sense. Okay, what else don't you like? It's like, no, you have an opportunity there to sit in pain. Sit in freaking pain. Yeah? Very important.
So
Go
the
ahead.
next thing I could ask him is like, how has that burnout mode affected you? Like, how you mentioned that your health isn't very good, like kind of like pick at that pain a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. And sort of like use your communication to sit with them, just go with them with this, burnout mode. It's like, oh wow, that doesn't sound too pleasing. What's going on there? Why is that? Right? Or, oh wow, that could be trouble. That doesn't sound good. What's going on there? Can you tell me more about it? Sort of like concern, not a concerned tone. Don't fake it. Just become concerned. Like be concerned for the person. What's going on, dude? Like, like Nick does that really well. Like the way he connects with people. So just connect with them there, sit in the pain with them, and then you can just say something along the lines of, as you're exiting that section, yeah, now I can understand why you might be looking to get out of that. Or yeah, now I can understand why you cannot stay there for so long. Okay, that makes sense why you're here. Boom. Right? So it's like, now I can connect the dots why you might be looking for an exit. That makes sense. I guess besides that, is there anything else that you don't like about your situation? Yeah, the environment, it's like, I don't like, why is that? Just the people that work there are very old. They're just settled and they don't want to do anything. Settled? How do you mean by that? Yeah, they don't want to change. That is a very toxic environment. In what ways? That can mean different things to different people. So how do you mean toxic in that sense? Yeah, they just drag you down. They don't want to do new challenges. Why is that a problem? There's like a lot of people that are super happy with their life because I'm not built for this. I didn't care to, you see, it's like boom, boom, pain. Yeah, you guys do this and you will just conquer the entire world. Like you're able to pull out pain, pull out the pleasure from the vision, from the goals, and the consequence, the sale is here in the discovery, is where the sale is made. So if you're able to go through this flow, the CBA flow, and you master these, I promise you, you master these, Let me just pull it out. Until you cannot get it wrong and you ingrain this into your being, you're gonna dominate the world. I promise you. Obviously, can you guys see my screen? Obviously, like the triagers are taking care of this, right? So you would start here in problem awareness. So you use the like, dislikes, you use probe clarifying questions and probing statements, la da da da. Like, how do you mean by that? How long has that been going on? Has that had an impact on you? What way though? You see, you have examples here. I guess, how's that taking a toll on you? How's that affecting you as a father figure? Stress? How do you mean by stress? Frustrated? Like, how does that look like for you? Well, okay. And also, if you don't see them in a very urgent place, you can also ask an urgency question here. If you don't see that the urgency is there, oh, well, okay, but why is that important to you now, though? If you see that the urgency is not there, okay, if they're like, yeah, if the pain is there, then it's fine. Then you transition into solution awareness. Solution awareness, there's two sections: assessing past efforts. Okay, so obviously you're looking for a solution, but what have you tried so far to get out of the job? What have you tried so far to spend more time with your girl? Nothing. Oh, why is that? Something. Okay, what happened with that you tried? Then goals and pleasure. Goals and pleasure. Okay, so let's suppose for a minute you were able to start as a high ticket setter the way you want, and you were actually making $5,000 to $6,000 per month. That who's told me. I guess, like, what would that kind of money do for you? What would that actually do for you? Having that kind of money coming in. Oh, this, and that. What else? This, and that. And you being able to do those things, being able to spend time with your family, being able to take care of your daughter, being able to take care of your dog, being able to see your family more often because you can travel. What would that do for you personally, though? What would that mean to you? You being able to do that. And just sit there with the pleasure, future pace, then blah, 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 boom, 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 boom. Where's that coming from? Why is that important to you? Why is freedom so important to you? Like, why being able to travel is so important to you? Why being able to go there and see your family is so important to you? Oh, because we grow up in they will just tell you their stories, like everything that is important to them. And you grab that ammunition because that is what the conversation is going to be all about. When they are fearful, you have to be there to hold them accountable into why they're doing what they're doing. Does that make sense? And you're going to use the leverage. It's going to be, so what do you feel you need to do today? So tomorrow you can be one step closer to get your kids to private school. Because if you don't sacrifice for your dreams, for your goals, guess what? Your goals becomes a sacrifice. So what are we sacrificing today? Are we sacrificing you providing financial freedom to your family and becoming the provider? Is that what we want to sacrifice? Or do you want to sacrifice Christmas? What is it? Because you cannot have both. So what you see how I'm using the ammunition? Questions? No questions? Okay.
I like the way you just framed it with the CBA framework, like looking at it like that, intro, confirm with triager, North Star, etc., pleasure and pain. I felt like it was much smoother to digest and something much smoother to utilize as I'm on the call. I guess it was a better roadmap for me seeing it that way, because what I noticed, what I did, and of course I know it's laid out correctly, I had it a little bit backwards. I was going pain first. I was North Star, pain, pleasure.
Okay. And also that's why you need to be in communication and with sync with the triagers, because if you go into the notes and you don't see anything that is tangible, you go and you speak with the triager and you train the triager and work with the triager so that you guys can be in sync. Like, don't pretend the triager to just do all the heavy lifting. We're a team. We work together. So if, I don't know, if who's did some notes and you're like, dude, who's like, I don't understand what happened here. Why is that? Just communicate between each other, right? It's just like we guys are a team. So yes, you come to me if you see something that is weird. I appreciate you keeping me in the loop. But also, if you see something that is obvious, just directly talk with the team member. Let me know, but direct say, hey, this, hey, that. right? Because that's the only way we're gonna excel together if we just work as a unit, as a team, right? Because we as closers, like we need the triagers to do the heavy lifting, because if they don't do it, we're gonna have to do it, right? And it just is what it is. And if you have to do it, if you're a closer and there's not a good North Star, because whatever, then well, you just kind of like, well, you use the North Star, right? It is what it is. Then you know your call's gonna get longer. But hey, if you don't take responsibility for that situation, who's gonna do it? No one. So then boom. But once we dialed in triagers and triagers, SDRs, and closers, we dialed in this flow in which we don't even need to speak with each other because we have systems and processes so dialed in. We're gonna be thriving, guys. We're gonna be crushing it, right? And it's important because you only have a limited amount of time. Otherwise, decision fatigue starts to kick in. Like someone can only pay attention for 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Then they start to feel this decision fatigue because they're being on for so long, and then they cannot make a decision. They've covered a lot. That's why we need to be super pointed and not deviate from the framework. Hit the emotions, transition, present in a way that is short, punchy, and then just drop the price and just boom, go with the enrollment. Don't rush it, but your calls cannot be 70 minutes or 80 minutes. 80 minutes. Like it's just 45 minutes is more than enough. Like more than enough. Yeah. If you guys do this, I promise we're gonna be flying, because that's where the sale is made. Remember, is the freaking triad of emotions. I'm never gonna be tired of repeating this to you. If the sale is made in the triad of emotions, if you pull out the triad of emotions, it's over. It's game over. Like you got them in pocket, as a lot of people say. You know how? Not sure if you've heard of this term of the prospect being in pocket. That's how you get them in pocket. Any other questions?
Can you send that thing you drew or the CBA?
Sure. Yeah, I'll send that over 100%. All right.
You-
I want to go ahead.
I was asking, can you also link the closer SOP document too for that one, so I could go back to that?
The closer playbook.
Yeah, the playbook.
Can someone send Cameron the link in Slack of the closer playbook? Thank you, guys. Okay, I want now to do how is it called? Yeah, let's just do a shout out round, but with everybody. Okay, everybody, core team members and people that are on trial. Let's just do something. Everyone shout out someone on the team for a very specific reason, but let's skip the people that did it yesterday. Okay, because you already did it yesterday. All right, so chime in, shout out someone on the team, and give a reason why you're shout outing them. Go.
I'll go.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Michael, because like whenever I run into like some issues, any objections that I get, hey, Michael, what would you do here? Share me some tips, and he always like quick to respond, always gives me feedback. So yeah, big shout out to Michael.
Shout out to Mike the boss, Mike the guy. Let's go. All right, who's next?
I'll go
Yeah,
next.
go for it. Yeah. Oh, you're good.
I just wanted to, I'll write back at Zelma. Pretty much the same thing. Like if anytime he has questions or needs help, he's not afraid to ask in that sense, which is, I think it's needed. So it's how we
There you
keep
go.
growing. So yeah,
The
shout out to you,
hunger.
man.
There you
Yeah.
go. Shout out to you. Love it.
Thank
Nick, what do you got?
Yeah, definitely. I want to thank Goose for being there like at all times for me. Whether I have a question for the CRM, anything, hopped on a role play yesterday to go over financial qualifiers. It's been really helpful, man. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Who's the man? There you go. Shout out for you. Okay. Who else?
I wanted to give a shout out to Kendall for just leading by example and just showing everybody how things are done. I can just definitely, look at the way she does things and give an example for that.
Shout out for Kendall. There you go. The lion. Who else?
I wanna give a shout out for Nick. He sent me a voice message yesterday, and the energy was just like Damn. All right, let's go do more of what
Let's
we're
go,
doing.
bro. Let's
Let's go. Yeah, Nick has a great energy, isn't it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. Amazing.